Alright, second installment of this type of videos. Again with my man Cliff. We're doing, we had so much fun with the first one. Although we couldn't talk too much about the records, we're just going to keep the stroll going. And second one, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload these, but they will be close together. So yeah, on the turntable for now I just random picked one. Like he will, you can already go if you want to.
Okay.
Sorry, we're drinking Tripple. We shifted from just Jubilee pills to a beer from our northern brethren, so a little bit heavier. A Tripple is the best thing in the world. We're listening to Earth, Hex, or Printing the Infernal Method. If you don't know Earth, I should do a discography video about it, but I'm doing Sun, Boris, and Earth. That's maybe a bit too much. I could go on because Southern Lord has this 20 years. They're celebrating 20 years. They're going to do a shitload of records, a repress of a shitload of records, and I hope to God they're doing Sun 1 and 2 in a really nice package, maybe with the pillowcase again, or maybe something different. So yeah, intro for Earth, and look him up because Dylan Carlson is maybe one of the most, I'm not saying underrated, but unknown musicians, because even Kurt Cobain was a fan of this guy. Because
they go way back then.
They go way back. They have records on Sub Pop that are in the early catalog, so yeah, they go way back.
Nice cover.
I think, but I'm not sure because I'm a bit hazy tonight, I think Kurt Cobain roadied for these guys. For Earth, so they are in that Melvins, Nirvana, the entire grunge.
Channel Biafra, he also wrote for Channel Biafra, I think he wrote for
yeah, maybe
a couple of bands.
So yeah, Earth, check it out. They have a shit ton of records. One of the bands that's, this is not drone, but this is drone adjacent, so Sun really looks up to these guys. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I picked randomly an orange one.
Alright. Orange, you have an orange shirt, you pick an orange record.
Sure.
You're the only guy I know who can pull off
That's what my girlfriend said.
An orange t-shirt. What we have is Channel Orange from Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean started out as one of the, I would say, MCs in our Future, but he was more of the soulful voice in the band, I should say, or in the group. This is, of course, a bootleg. I am not sure if this ever came out officially. A lot of hip-hop records, like Kanye stuff, like yeah, like Frank Ocean. There is a shit ton more. Like Kendrick Lamar has official, but they always come out as bootlegs first, and they're always from Australia for some unknown reason. So I'm not sure why these guys are not putting out records the official way, but I don't know. I just picked up the bootleg. This is a record that is, yeah, this gets played a lot during these evenings, right?
Yeah.
The song Pyramids is the perfect closer song for a night like this. It's just an entire album filled with good soulful R&B, some hip hop here and there, just perfect tracks. This is not really on a label, I think. It just says limited edition. And I was thinking they're from Australia. I know there are a lot from Australia, but this says made in Germany, so yeah, maybe they're pressed in Germany. This is just a black, it has center label, so it is a good bootleg. The sound is okay. I mean, I'm not a fidelity chaser. I mean, I have a rack full of black metal that, a rack, I don't think that's English. I have a wall full of black metal that is below subpar audio quality, so yeah, I'm not going to talk about high fidelity on this channel. But Code Orange, yeah, Frank Ocean. Just one of those guys that crept up, yeah, that crept up in the music world that is soaring right now.
Very versatile.
Yeah.
Recently covered Henry Mancini's theme from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Okay.
It's very cool. Moon River.
Moon River.
Very very nice. Very.
Yeah, he has a really good voice. Is it on here that? No, the previous one with the car on it, which I'm blanking on, has that Strawberry song, which is, I mean, just incredible. Incredible music. It is sort of a haze. When he does it good, the tracks I appreciate most are these hazy. Oh wow, the triple's killing me. Are these hazy, slow beats like Pyramids, or like yeah, I don't even know what tracks to mention otherwise, but love the guy to death. Also have bootlegs of the later stuff, because that Blonde, that official record, which is, I think it was a record store day last year, that is going for, I don't know, maybe $300 or something like that. So that's just fucking crazy. The reason why you don't see Cliff is because he asked not to be on camera for now.
Yes.
Yes.
At this point, yes.
I'll link his Instagram. You will know that he is not really public with his stuff. Anita with Rated.
Yeah.
Rated. This is a record I bought in 2001 at Halcyon in New York, or in Brooklyn, I should say. It has when I buy a record that, I mean, I still know where I got this, but mainly because I left the price tag on it. It's a $30 record, but it's a triple LP, and it says "Do not open," really, because they didn't like it at the time that you opened these records. I don't know if it was sealed at the time, but when I look back, $30 for a record I kind of took a chance on. That is, I don't know if I would do that again, maybe. Not sure. Anita is one of those bands that that came up around the same time as Liars, for example. These are more, it's not psych rock, but it's definitely experimental. They played a set, I think it was 24 hours straight through, or 36 hours straight through. So yeah, this album is a triple gatefold, and to be honest, I think I put it on once, maybe. It's a shame, but that's what these videos are for. There are so many good records that just don't get played. Even when we do these nights, we tend to put on the same records all the time. Really good pressing on this one. Really nice center labels. The artwork is actually nice for this record. This came out on Jaguar, well, in 2009, so yeah. And I said I bought it in 2001. No, that's not right. I bought it in... How is that possible? I went to New York. This is 2009. I went to New York 2 times, in 2001 and 2008.
Yes, yeah.
I'm a time traveler.
Oh my god.
I have no idea how to explain that one.
Does it seem so long ago that you went to Brooklyn?
No, but like I said, we were there in 2001 when the thing happened, and then I'm pretty sure it was 2008.
Are you sure? I've got some stuff if you want to...
You have my New York literature, how appropriate. That's mind-boggling. I'm not sure how that happened. You can't put out a record and then... Baffled. So yeah, Anita, experimental rock, some weird ass shit. They were, I think they were also in that 77 baud drum for... these videos are going to kill me when I see them again. That Japanese band I just talked about, not Bowling, and the other ones. Someone will correct me in the links. I'll drink some more. He is looking at, he's in the prog section now.
Prog section, trying to take something.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's a nice one. Okay, maybe I do know that one.
Went through the prog section and got me King Crimson, Starless, and the Bible Black. One of their maybe lesser known records, I'm not sure. For the people who are into King Crimson or know what these guys do, of course this is a classic, but I think In the Court of King Crimson, the one with the face on it that has 21st Century Schizoid Man on it, that Kanye covered, for example. That's a bit more known, that's a bit more of a wanted record. This is equally as good. It has The Great Deceiver, which is a perfect track. It doesn't have a lot of tracks, it's 6 on the A side, 2 on the B side, but lengthy tracks. Yeah, King Crimson, one of these staples in prog rock for the 70s.
Household names.
Yeah, household name. I think King Crimson, maybe Rush a bit, are the bands that, well, there are a lot more prog bands. I mean, I would consider Frank Zappa prog, for example, but that's earlier on. Although maybe this is the same time, I'm not sure when this came out.
Whatever happened to them?
King Crimson? They're still playing. They played last year. They played in Antwerp, I think, 2 or 3 nights where they did. If I'm not mistaken, they played an album a night. Maybe it was the entire week. I'm not sure. This is on Island Records once again.
Yeah.
A really flimsy record. This is like a like printing paper, but those old school Island Records made in France. So yeah. This was a time when this was a mass product, like CDs were in the 90s and the 2000s, and I don't know, the resurgence of vinyl after, I would say, maybe 2000. When did it came up? I started buying vinyl, I think around 2001, 2002 maybe.
Yeah, really early those days.
Yeah.
Took a while until it get to where it get to now.
You can see a real difference in the pressing of vinyl. People don't want that floppy shit anymore.
Yeah.
Only in black metal, the records are usually pressed well. It's always X Vinyl X or some of those pressings. MPO does a lot for Go to Warwick's. Again, Go to Warwick's in a video that has nothing to do with metal, but MPO does a lot of pressing for those guys, but it seems that that they just put more effort into pressing the vinyl, I think.
Yeah, but it has to. It was like the CDs on the end. That it has to be a real artwork, because you got Spotify and all those things. You can stream it. You pay. You still pay for the music, but you pay every month. But yeah, you don't have got any concept anymore. There was one time you had David Bowie, and all, you've got really concept albums, but the artwork was in relation to everything, and I seem to miss that, and it's coming back.
I'm thinking what a concept record is that came out in the last year or so maybe, but I'm struggling to find one that is truly a concept album. Like, especially when you're talking about prog or something.
Yeah, of course, it was more like the early days, but yeah, you still have got artwork that stands in relation to what is happening on the record and what you are singing about.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking about Sufjan Stevens maybe.
Yeah.
He does these elaborate packages.
Yeah.
That's something I know you appreciate. So.
Yeah.
But there are thousands.
I think maybe Saint Vincent is trying to. It's got a lot of performance in her songs and seems to think things through. Yeah. In relation to her new album.
That's something I have to work to get into, St. Vincent. It's just too...
It's real New York music. It's always experimental.
Yeah, maybe. It's like the Strokes, but...
You've got some... It will be at some point it will... you will get into it, but at the moment the settings have to be right.
Yeah. I think I am in a too narrow... That's actually why we're doing these videos, because I tend to be too narrow into the dark arts, if I can call it that, with a stupid.
Me too. So you see, if I would take my hands here and I would go into the black metal, there's all stuff that I do not know at all. It all seem.
Those are newer releases, so
the same to me. So, but it's always fun to
just nag one. I think we're at 3, so this is number 4 you're taking. This is a very colorful video.
Yes, into colors.
Alright, he's into colors, Mr. Orange Shirt. This is Old Man Gloom with Christmas.
Christmas?
Now this is definitely not a black metal
no.
record.
I went to the Neurosis.
Between Neurosis and Isis and stuff like that. This is Old Man Gloom is maybe a super group. So I'll change the record. Old Man Gloom is kind of a super group in the sense that it combines people from bands that are highly appreciated in actually the genre or the genres that Old Man Gloom combines. Aaron Turner from Isis is in here. Nate from Converge is in here. Who else is in here? I'm not going to name them all because I just know there's a Mexican guy in here. Old Man Gloom is maybe the only reason why I still have Facebook, except for my label. My label shit. Whenever they drop an update, it's a lot of reading material, but it's always extremely funny. And I don't know who does it. I think Nate maybe does it. It seems like his kind of humor. But no thanks to Black Sabbath for stealing our shit. It's one of the. So yeah, made by Gloom. Nate Newton, Caleb Schofield, of course, is the one from Cave-In, which has a slew of fantastic records that. Luke Scarola, I don't know him, and Santos Montano, that's the drummer, I think. I don't know him too. Eugene Robinson is in here from Oxbow, so yeah, a lot of people worked on this. So this is one of their last full lengths, I think, and this is on Trust No One or something like that. No, Magic Bullet and Tortuga Recordings. Where it is? There we go. Yeah, Old Man Gloom. It's really an amalgamation of all aforementioned bands. It's a bit Isis, it's a bit Converge, it's a bit Cave-In.
My God,
this is maybe something you could get into. This is heavy music, but
no, but I know Neurosis, I know Isis, so yeah. I was looking for something, in between that I still didn't know.
This is not between Neurosis and Isis because Isis is like a direct descendant from Neurosis, but this is more fun, I think. Yeah. These guys are not afraid to take some risk in their records. And the humor, I mean...
It's called Christmas.
It's called Christmas. It's pink. They heckle Black Sabbath, so yeah. Yeah, check it out, Old Man Gloom. I'll give you some stuff to check.
Yes, I really want to.
And for you guys too, of course. I kind of forget the cameras here, which is kind of the point, kind of not the point. I don't know how disturbing it will be that I'm talking past the camera, so this could be a total disaster, probably. But hey, Pat from Ground Zero Salem did a cartwheel with tapes on it. That was a disaster too, but it was really funny and good. So
something totally else.
Something totally. This is Burial Hex with the Hierophants. I am a Burial Hex fiend. I don't talk about him a lot because I'm going to do a discography video someday because I have so much that it will rival the Amon-Ra video. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is one of his last full lengths. And if you don't know Burial Hex, it's Clay Ruby. That is at the center of things, he's a noise artist, but it is so layered. And I mean, I showed the Imitations, I think. That is probably in my top 20 records of all time. This is one of the later records when I wasn't paying too much attention to him. I just loved the cover, and if you see the vinyl color, I don't know what the limitation was, but the package was just so good and so well produced for Burial Hex that I just picked it up blindly. I spun it a few times. There are 5 tracks on here. Winter Dawn, Final Love, The Hierophant, Never Dying, and The Most Foolish Son is always the oldest one.
My God.
That is true, I think, at least in my case. So yeah, I opted for because some of these records are gone when you blink. This was widely available because this is on what? Not sure what label this is on, but I just love how the combination. This package made sense. I mean the Oxblood with the Oxblood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burial Hex is a project to get into if you're into noise, but if you're into if you're into harsh noise, but just a guy that escapes from noise, you know what I'm saying? So, Burial Hex. Is that 5? I think so.
I think so. Maybe even more.
Yes. So we began with Birds. We had Channel Orange, Frank Ocean. We had Anita with Rated. We had King Crimson, Starless, and Bible Black. We had Christmas from Old Man Gloom, and then to round it up, Burial Hex, the Hierophant. Okay, well, Cliff, thank you. I hope these videos are worth showing. I think they will be. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.